So we are at our new purchase in Sammamish, Washington that we just paid $930,000 for. We're anticipating to put $250,000 in the renovation, and our target exit price is 1.7. So as you look at this house, it's not a typical James house. It's got nicer windows, it's got a beautiful roof. So how did we get such an amazing deal on this property? Let me show you. Because the shit is burnt. So this home, actually, this beautiful home next door burned down about a year ago. During that fire, the fire jumped onto this house and it completely torched the whole property on the south wall, from the frame all the way down to the foundation. And not only that, it shot up into the roof truss and the whole thing is completely crispy. So we're gonna take a look at the inside, we're gonna walk the scope of work, and I'm gonna talk to you about the steps to take in renovating a fire damaged home. All right, so let's take a look inside. Actually, the kind of crazy thing about this house is this side of the home was in fairly good shape. It had a traditional floor plan. We've actually flipped this exact house minus the fire damage, and we only spent about $75,000 renovating the house. This one is a little bit different story. So what actually happened in the structure is the fire came up through here, it burned it out, and the city is well aware of this issue, and they've red tagged the building and made it not to where it's condemned and you can't enter. So what we have to do from here is we had to demo out all the drywall off here to see actually what the damages are before we submit for permits. We then hired an architect and an engineer to run all the calcs and to evaluate the structure. So they had to go, what is the integrity of these new lumber? What are we gonna need to replace, and what do we need to replace it with? By doing this, we're now submitting for permits, and we have to wait for about 3 months before we can actually get started on this project. So as you can see, we're coming through. You actually don't see a lot of the fire damage. It has came down through here, but we'll check out more up top. The rest of the floor plan is actually fairly good. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for our permits, you can always keep things going a little bit. We had our roofer come out and get a quote on the roof. We had our demo guys come out and start taking out all the cabinets, the flooring. Part of the reason we wanted to do that is because when you're doing a fire damaged house, you want to get the thing aired out. We're gonna have, they've already demoed out 1/4 of the house on that side. They're gonna continue for another 1/4 of the house. So we're taking all the drywall off this half of the house just so we can air it out. We're then, during our permit time, plugging in something called an ozone machine. What an ozone machine does is it takes the oxygen and it turns it to CO2, and it eliminates the smell from properties, whether you got a smoker in your property, maybe a bad sewage cleanup, or fire damage. By doing this for a week, it's gonna start zapping the charcoal smell out of the house. From there, we're gonna need to take additional steps to get rid of the smell. Things that we'll do is we're gonna kill the entire house. All the stud walls that are exposed, all the drywall, and Kills has a specialty primer that seals in the smoke damage. So therefore, everything will be kind of buttoned up and encapsulated so we won't smell it later after the renovation. Nothing's gonna be worse than us fixing this house, putting all the new fixtures in, but that it still stinks later. So this is a very fundamental thing to get working on. While you're waiting on your permits, start zapping the smell. So as we go through here, we just kind of got it ready for demo. We did order all new windows during this time. We've also gotten bids for the siding repair, and we're just trying to keep the project moving in our best way. So other things that we've done is we're going in for a roofing permit so we can get the roof kind of fixed up, and our plumbers can actually start moving things around because we're not actually relocating in the bathrooms. So as we get into this section, this is where the major damage has happened. As you can see, the fire made its way up through the wall, it hit the attic, and then it torched the whole thing. All the trusses are completely fried out, and these are gonna need to be completely reframed. Right now what we're doing is we're actually just waiting on the calcs from the engineer to tell us what to bid it with. As soon as we have those calcs and we submit to the permit, we can actually get our lumber package ordered up as well. But as they kind of go through here, we got the general layout is we got a bedroom, bathroom, another bedroom here. It's a very good 3-bedroom. 1 bath on the main floor, plus an in-suite master. So we have really good resellable product, but this is where all the issues are. So again, everything's fried out. We're gonna have to reframe this whole section. And for this part of the renovation, just for our sheeting Our wood and our trusses and our roof repair, we have a $60,000 budget. That's almost 35% of our total budget just for the repair work. The rest is actually fairly easy and cosmetic. I see investors actually miss a ton of good deals on fire damaged houses because they go, oh, it's burnt, it needs too much work. This house actually doesn't need any real framing. Nothing really needs to be moved around except for the master bathroom, and all we have to do is repair the work. It's no different than fixing an old house. So don't be afraid to miss a good deal because it's a little bit crispy. So guys, make sure to stay tuned. We're gonna have our permits in about 2 months, and then we're gonna get going on this. We're gonna show you how quickly we can get through this, what the repair process is actually gonna look like on that fireplace wall, what the actual costs are, and we'll be updating on my Instagram at jdainflips, on my stories and our post, and we're gonna give you a play-by-play on how you can buy and make a killing on your next burnout house.